Consciousness in the Bodies of Man by Annie Besant, read by Dave Marsland of Cardiff Theosophical Society. Consciousness in the Bodies of Man. When we study consciousness from the centre as it streams through the sheaves and the bodies, we are struck with its indivisibility. It is one stream, one current passing through different kinds of matter and causing different effects, as a current of electricity may pass through a length of different wires and manifest as light or heat according to the resistance it meets with, though itself the same. Or, as it may give out light within different bulbs of different colours and thus seem to be red or green light, while always the same white glow. As this consciousness is looked upon from the circumference, as it appears to an observer of its phenomena from outside, it has been divided into three states by psychologists, Eastern and Western. The common everyday consciousness, aware of and contacting the physical world, is named Jagrata, or waking consciousness. The consciousness existing during natural sleep, or trance-induced by physical methods, unaware of the physical world, but aware of and contacting the emotional world, is named Svapna, or dream consciousness. The consciousness of deep sleep, or trance-induced by Raja Yoga practice, unaware of the physical and emotional worlds but aware of and contacting the mental worlds, is Sushupti, or deep sleep consciousness. Consciousness is most keenly aware of the world to which its attention is directed, for most people during the day, to the physical world. But quite apart from any deliberate practice of yoga, the consciousness of an artist or a thinker may be so intensely concentrated on some exquisite emotional or mental picture as to become unaware of the physical world, unconscious in the physical body, in a daydream, absorbed in thought, as people say. Moreover, many Western psychologists now admit, as Eastern psychologists have always held, that human consciousness is a far greater thing than that which works through the physical brain, and the subconscious is freely spoken of and is considered to explain certain otherwise inexplicable phenomena in which thought results are produced without the activity of consciousness through the brain. Moreover, many Western psychologists now admit, as Eastern psychologists have always held, that human consciousness is a far greater thing than that which works through the physical brain, and the subconscious is freely spoken of and is considered to explain certain otherwise inexplicable phenomena in which thought results are produced without the activity of consciousness through the brain. Those who study this find that the word subconscious is not enough. There is a subconscious and the superconscious, the one relating to a past which the waking consciousness has left behind it, the other to the future, which touches the brain but in flashes, and normally does not work through it. By study of these phenomena of dream and trance conditions, of automatic writing and allied manifestations, psychologists in the West are realizing that consciousness transcends the physical body, and that its workings use the brain as an organ, but are not produced by it, as some thought in the last century. In the East, consciousness has always been recognized as existing apart from the physical body, though using that in the physical world as its instrument. Here, man the immortal spirit is always the dweller in the body, the tenant of a house which is not his sole abode. And the science of yoga has for one of its objects the becoming aware of the world subtler than the physical, in which the man is living all the time, so that he may achieve a continuous awareness of the workings of consciousness in his different bodies, and that he may concentrate his attention on any one of the worlds in which he is living, with an unbroken memory embracing them all.